What's up, everybody? We are hanging out here at Jay's RV in Santee, checking out used motorhomes because the videos that we've already done have all been on new motorhomes, and sometimes those prices could be a little intimidating and scary, and you could be thinking, I'm never going to be able to afford that, and I haven't really even considered used motorhomes. So today it's all about used motorhomes and trailers, showing you options that may fit your budget. That is the key. And if you have a specific budget in mind, comment down below. Let us know what motorhome that you're looking for and in the budget. And who knows, maybe we can help you find your next motorhome. Maybe you're not ready to buy a motorhome and just want to rent one. Well, we have a Class C motorhome that you can rent at Big J's RV Rentals. You can go check out that. I'll put links down below. And who is Big J? Well, that'd be this guy right here. My name is Jeremy Johnson, and I've been building custom vehicles for more than 25 years and now have become one of the industry leaders when it comes to van and motorhome suspension, especially specializing in beautiful Class Cs like this E450. This is going to be a Thor motorhome. And what is really nice about this is going to be a 2021. I really like the blue and the gray. There's so many things about this that I absolutely love. Now, there is one thing about the Thor models I want you to say, and I have a Jayco myself, but I'm always talking about the one-piece cap on the coaches. Now, you can see that this is going to be a whole sidewall, and then you have the second section, which is the middle, and then the other sidewall. So two sidewalls and a middle section. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you're not very good at maintenance, you keep yours out in the sun. My last motorhome, it started to just get water in there, and actually was pretty devastating, the amount of damage that it actually did up in the front of that coach. That's why I went with a Jayco. A Jayco has that one-piece cap. Now, not saying that that's the end-all be-all and that's the deal breaker, because I really like this motorhome. I just want to educate you about motorhomes and some of the things to look at, because if you're considering a used motorhome, please make sure that there is no water damage up in the front. Now, this is going to be a new motorhome, so that's going to be highly unlikely. But if you're looking at a early 2000s, something to consider, maybe take a look, have it inspected. Don't get yourself into needing a whole new roof on your motorhome, because that can get expensive. So this motorhome, we're gonna come in, we're gonna be about 32 feet. This is gonna be a big guy. So one thing I love about the Thors is I love the windows. You can see that window slides all the way open. I talk about that in a lot of the videos. I really like that. I like the amount of air that am able to get in on these type of windows versus the windows on a Jayco. So as we walk down the side of this, the one big thing, we're not gonna have a ton of storage on the side of this. However, in the back of this, you do have this giant storage. I mean, that is a lot of room, and it's passing through all the way to the other side. To me, that is a big plus, because I'm able to put big things in there. Like, I'm always having an easy up. I'm always having things of that nature in my motorhome. We're gonna walk around this. I guess the camera, be careful. Try to not back into stuff. But as we come around, you're gonna see the second slide, a big slide over here. Now, one thing that I'd like to point out, this is a motorhome that my kids would absolutely love. And the reason I know that without even going in are these two very distinct windows. That means that this is a bunkhouse motorhome. This is gonna have a bunkhouse on the inside. And my kids are just dying for bunk beds in a motorhome, you know? It's pretty funny. More storage, little cabinets going down the side of it. Pretty cool. We're heading on the inside though now. And I think that this is like, hey, see? Buy me, buy me, buy me. It's for sale. Come pick it up. That's pretty funny. Look at this. White. Whoa. Oh, that is neat. So a lot of these, like on my Jayco, I have to like pick up the couch, the table, take the bottom off it. This is actually just gonna go right down in, lock into place, and making that bed really simple. This is one thing that I wish my motorhome had. I wish that it had a couch kind of in the hangout area, because I definitely don't have that. Now mine is only a Jayco, it's a 24B, so it's gonna be a lot smaller, but this is really cool. I like having this. Of course, this driver's seat is going to flip all the way around, so you can sit there as well. And then up on the top, big, look at how much space you have. Just, I mean, easily 2 adults are gonna be able to sleep up there. You're gonna have the TV, and the TV is gonna be on a swivel, so if you actually want to sit on the couch, watch TV, you're able to do that. Now, you have the second, I do like how you have the windows up in the front, just to be able to get more air. On mine, I do not have that. On most of the Jaycos, there are no windows up in the front of it. I do like, as we keep coming back, you're gonna have, you know, so I'm kind of torn here as I look at this. Like, you have the space, you have the countertop space. I guess if you have a coffee pot, a toaster, things of that nature kind of tucked in the back. But I know that there is an insert that's going to go in here in order to have a little bit more counter space. But that's always a big thing, looking at counter space. I definitely like how you're going to have the oven, and then you're going to have the drawer. And they actually did that nice. They could have done another drawer, but they made it look like an extension of the oven. I think that that looks really nice. What's crazy is, though, only being a year old, you get some of these crazy blemishes in there. And I know that that's one of the big things that some of the people complain about the Thor motor coaches, is just the overall fit and finish. But even in my Jayco, I feel like when I pull up some of the couches, wiring is done. It's just kind of dirty. I feel like with the older motorhomes, you definitely get maybe a little bit better built. Up here in the front, though, before we move to the back, this is easily going to sleep 6. You're going to get this couch bed that's going to come out. That's going to be a bed. You're going to be able to sleep at least 2, and then 2 more up there. So we're sleeping 6. Another big thing, whether it's wireless charging or USB ports, there is definitely a lot of charging area. Now, as we come back here, this is what's killer. So you get the double bunk beds back here, which is going to be rad. But then what's nice is this actually folds up out of the way. And then you can actually have another table back here. I know my kids would just always want to come back here and be like, we're sitting at our own table. We don't want to sit with you, Mom and Dad. We got our own area. So that's going to go in right there. So pretty cool. Now this is going to go out. It's going to go into the bottom down there, and then it will make another bed. So one big thing I noticed that this doesn't have, hopefully your little kids don't want to roll out of bed, because there is no net here. I'm surprised on that. Usually on some of these like bunk beds like this, you would have a net going on there. Now, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Half the reason why I've never wanted bunk beds in my motorhome is I just don't like how darn close my kids would be sleeping to me and the wife. You know, you wanna have that private time. You ain't doing that with your kids sleeping just like 2 feet away. So something to think about. Yes, it's really cool, but you know, it's also important to have that quality time. I like the TV. You're gonna have drawers in the back, you know, pretty basic, you know, decent amount of storage, big in there. And this is what I would say, like when you look at it, like for being a new motorhome, when you look at some of the little details, I'm like, oh, so not impressed, but I guess it's in the back of a closet. Just, guys, I want to tell you this stuff because I want you to know what to look for when trying to find your motorhome. You are gonna have this door right here. That doesn't wanna. Oh, it's got the latch. So the door is gonna slide all the way shut. And then the last thing is you're gonna have your bathroom here. Pretty standard. You're gonna have your shower, your toilet, your little baby sink. And what's crazy is the motorhome that we looked at earlier, I feel like had more room for a smaller motorhome. And see, it's little things like this. I mean, like, man, for being a year old, like, what's going on? All of this is all peeling up. So if you're gonna be spending a lot of money, I'm gonna save you, and hopefully you comment down below, say, Hey, because of your video, I walked through and paid way more attention to things that I would never pay attention to on a motorhome. But I guess it's all about the small details that can make a big difference when deciding to make a big purchase like this. Overall, I really like this floor plan right here is going to be like an 8. I really like this floor plan. It's going to give us a lot of hangout room, you know, overall. I mean, to be able to sleep, 10 people in a motorhome, that's pretty good. Now, of course, half of those are going to be kids, but this is pretty cool. And here's the biggest thing, guys. This motorhome is only 2 years old, and it is coming in at just $60,000. So, you could definitely spend a lot less on a motorhome like this, even put some money into it, fix it up, make it even nicer. But just, a lot of motorhome, I think, for $60,000. And the other big thing about this motorhome, being that it's a 2022, that means it's gonna have that 7.3 liter gas engine in it. That motor is awesome. It can tow, it drives great. I absolutely love it. The big question is for you though, do you love this motorhome? What do you think about it? Definitely comment down in that area down there. Give this video a big thumbs up. And hey, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, because I'd love to see you guys, on whatever we go for a tour of next. Let me know, what would you guys like me to tour? Maybe we could find a used car lot. MV's always telling me, hey, we need to go check out some Ferraris, But anybody got a Ferrari they want to come let us check out? We'll really have some fun there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm Jeremy. This is my world. Thanks for being a part of it. I'll see you guys in the next video.